If you want a team like mine, as you can see there on the screen, then make sure you hit the subscribe button for more daily tips and tricks that will be uploaded on the channel. Now let's get into the video. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to Trading to Path to Glory Pogba. This is episode 3 and this will be the final episode as well, because we do actually manage to complete it all in this third episode here. But as you can see on the screen, it's just rolling through last episode's sales. You see we ended off at 312k on the last episode, and in this episode we managed to get some absolutely insane deal on special cards. You'll see there's one specific one that got us a lot of coins, but enough said, let's get into the deals. Okay, so these are the first lot of deals we picked up. This is a Kocha for 90k, gonna go and list it for 115. Ziyech here we bought for 46,000 coins, we're gonna list that for 59. Illich that we got for 70k I do believe, gonna list this one up for 85k. And what I will say before we carry on here is that a lot of these clips in this video will be sped up because we got quite a few deals, and obviously if I was literally to leave them at the full length of the clips, then we'd probably be double the length for this video. And especially when I go and buy a lot of cards like these few here, you'll literally see that it's a lot of like 5-6k profits, or maybe a bit less on some of these cards. And because I buy so many of them, if I left the full clip in, then it's going to be a very long video. But as you can see, we're just buying these Bolivia silvers here. I believe that's what their nation's called. As they rose up to around about 10k for every single one, and there's loads of them in the game. So we managed to get a few of them for 800 coins, but the majority for around about 5k I'd say. And we go ahead and list most of them up for like 9-10k, and we're making like 4k at least on average a card. But I think that's the last of we do of them, because we've got enough coins to start trading with special cards now, so we can keep going through them, as you can see here, and buying like 5-6 special cards at a time, and just keep flipping them for around about at least 10k profit per card. But like as you can see here, Saint Maxim for 45k, gonna list that for 57. Niakate, I believe his name is, we're gonna go ahead and list that one for 40k, buying it at 30. And the last two of these ones right here, I think we made around about 3k on that one, and this one right here we're going to go ahead and list out for 10k. That's a decent profit there. What I would recommend when buying these special cards is that, let's say you only have about 300k when you're doing it, even if you see a deal that's I don't know, let's say you can make 5k on the card, make sure you hold off. Personally, I was definitely holding off a lot on, like, I could have bought a lot of these cards and made about 4 or 5k on each one, but I deliberately held off on a lot of them because I knew that if I waited, and it would be worth my time waiting, that I'd probably find more deals that I'd be able to make 10-20k on, and it would just be a lot more efficient for me. So that is one tip I'll give you. Even if you're sat at 300k and you can only buy, I don't know, let's say you can only buy 6 special cards, instead of making like 2 to 3k a card and waiting ages for them to sell, I'd recommend holding off on them 3-4k deals and literally just waiting for them 10 to 20k profits, because it will be a lot more efficient and more effective in the long run. So we got this Depay here for 60k, going to go ahead and list it for 74k there. Should be a nice little 11-12k profit after tax. This Ben Yedder here we picked up for 40k, going to go ahead and list it for 49k right there. And another one of these Bolivia silvers or bronzes, I don't know if it's a silver or a bronze, going to go ahead and list that for 9.5k. Now this is the insane deal right here. We got this Van Dijk for 78k. It was sat on the market for like 5 minutes, and then we listed that up there for 215k. But that was a deal I was talking about at the start of this episode. I couldn't believe it. It was literally sat on the market for like 4 or 5 minutes, and it wasn't even in like a non-peak time. It was literally at around about 7 p.m. But we see here we picked up that Lorente there for 110, listed for 129. He sold on pretty quickly. And that Goretzka you just saw, that was a very good deal as well. That was about a 14k profit on a like 40k card. And this Niakate, again, I think he's quite rare, so picked him up for 33, go and list him there for 47k. Now you see we got quite a few Ben Yedders in the last episode, and again in this one I think we picked up 2. He's really good to trade with, as he's really demanded, and a lot of people have him still in their team, so he's always getting listed and he's always getting bought, so there's always going to be deals and there's always going to be buyers. This Lacazette we got there for 40k, going to list that for 59. That's about 15, even more, about 16k profit there on that. Ndombele team of the season, Again, not a massive profit for the price I paid, but I knew he'd sell on quickly, so it was worth the 13k profit that I was going to get on him. Sabitzer here, 70k, gonna go ahead and list that for 88. Pogba, I think we picked it up for 110. Yeah, we're gonna list that for 135 there. Lozano, again, this is a really good deal, 35k. Go ahead and list that for 53. Absolutely crazy profit when you're only spending 35k for a card. To make that much on one is absolutely crazy. And then that Kunde there again, 26k, listed for 42k. So these are the last set of deals for this episode. This SEM we picked up for 420k. We're going to go ahead and list it out for 520k. And obviously we've got the Morata and Bravo there. But we're now going to get into all the sales of all the deals we got. And obviously you'll see how you've seen in previous episodes. We'll write the total profit and the page profit above. And you'll see what we ended this series on. Right, so all the players have managed to sell on, as you can see here. On the first page, we made 284k with a total profit of obviously 284k right there. For the second page on here, we made 106k, but the total profit now goes up to 390k for this episode. For the page 3, we made 119k, takes us up to 509k for the total profit for the episode. Page 4, 106k, total profit is 616k. And then the page 5 here, we made 75k there. Obviously not as much because there's a bunch of golds and a bunch of them Bolivia players, but still very good profit. And page 6 here, as you can see, 43k on page 6, making the total profit for this episode 735k, which is absolutely insane considering we could literally just buy the Pogba off the market for the price or for the coins that we made in this episode alone. But as you can see at the top, we accidentally went slightly over. We actually hit a mil throughout this whole series, so we actually went over the target of Pogba, what we needed to do, but I mean that's alright. I mean it just shows that we did really well in this series. So here is the final part of us finally buying the Pogba on this account. Like I said, we hit a mil, but I mean that's absolutely insane. We went way over the price of Pogba, but that's fine. You'll see here we just go on the market, search for the Path to Glory Pogba. I think we pick him up for around about 680k, or 665 I think we paid that right there. But yeah, as you can see right there, we're going to go ahead and buy this one for 665k, leaving us about 380k left over. But there it is, we bought the Pogba. If you did enjoy this series, make sure you hit a like, comment down below and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.